So I waited a couple of days to basically see how the dust is going to settle on this alien story in Miami. And this thing has got false flag written all over it. I mean, look, nobody reported kids shooting bottle rockets into the audience. Number one, into the people that were all over Bayside, and I've been there a million times. By the way, that's my old stomping ground. And so there was no reports of that. Don't you think that if there's a report of alien, if there's kids shooting bottle rockets into the crowd, don't you think somebody with a cell phone somewhere would have caught that? There's none of that, zero. So I got to call bullshit on the police department in Miami. Number one. Number two, if there was a one of those false flags, shootouts, okay, at that place at Bayside, they would have sent maybe 50, 60, 70 cop cars. To send 200 cop cars, every single police was called into that scene, folks. I think this was a hologram because where there was kids walking around with boxes, supposedly that these boxes started to glow. The question is that nobody's asking is who are these kids? Are they CIA? Do they work with the CIA? Are they kids of CIA? Are they CIA trained? That's the question no one's asking. I think this is a practice run. I think this is test marketing for something much bigger. I think they want everybody to be distracted as maybe potentially, hypothetically speaking here, nobody can get in trouble when you're being hypothetical, that they might want to pump up some of these digital assets. It might be a big event coming in that respect, and they don't want the little people to pay attention. And I'm here to make sure that the little people pay attention. And I'm sort of going to try to paint the picture for you. So this was a hologram. This was a movie that was playing out in thin air, and the technology is so perfected that you will, if they want you to see monsters or Godzilla or King Kong, yes, they'll make you see that too. And it's so perfected that you'll think it's real. Okay, so I mean, there's been CGI of the Pope being in the window in Rome talking to a crowd, and all of a sudden, his hand disappears or part of his face. Like right now, as you can see, as I'm moving around, as I'm still in the green screen, because my chair is now stuck still in Costa Rica. It's a whole other story that's coming. But anyway, the reality is they don't need 200 police officers for something like this because it wasn't like the aliens were killing people and there was bodies all over the place. Why do you need 200 police cars there? What's the big distraction? I think this is test marketing for something absolutely huge that's going to come, and they wanted to see how the crowds are going to react. They want to see how the people. Why did they scare the living daylights out of some people? Was that maybe part of their training to see if they could scare people into changing their story? That's happened. Not sure what to make of it all, but I waited a couple of days. I just heard the story not too long ago, and I wanted to see how the dust settles and see all the different stories out there. Try to listen to this and that and try to make sense of it all. And I can tell you that this is kabuki theater. This is kabuki theater on steroids. And I think that what this other thing that's coming, we can only speculate, obviously, but nobody knows. But it's going to be 10 times bigger than this. And whether it's a CGI, whether it's a hologram, whether it's a movie in the sky, or whatever it is they're planning on doing, they're going to make that one look as real as this one, but it's going to be a huge event. This is test marketing. This is training for the police to see if they could figure out a way to use all the right words to scare the shit out of the crowd into changing their story. They confiscated supposedly all of the video off the phones. That's why they closed the perimeter out, okay, completely, because not one phone escaped through that entire place over there at Bayside. Not one phone. All phones were looked at, from what I understand, and any anomalies or footage, whatever, that was all deleted, and they're making this thing into a spectacle. Like we're all nuts. Okay, Are extraterrestrials real? Obviously. Were the ones in Bayside real? My intuition tells me no. My intuition tells me that this is a movie. You're in a movie. Okay. Oh, by the way, before we forget, down below, if you're interested in marketing this beautiful technology we have behind us, which is scalar wave technology, Dr. Sandra will be in the flesh on the 21st of January. There are still some tickets available. I believe, I understand, usually in the last 10, 12 days, 8 days, 7 days, that's when the tickets really speed up and start going very, very fast. I've talked to a lot of people that she's done events with, and usually that's what happens. So if you want to get your tickets, do it now. The links are down below. I think it's Event and Bright. The links down below. Also, if you're looking to market this technology for us from anywhere in the world, but you have to market us locally in Brevard County, the surrounding counties, and all of Florida. Okay. Any customers that come in with your links by you taking your favorite video testimonial, putting your link and posting it out there locally here in Florida, Brevard County, surrounding counties, we'll send you $25 worth of XRP anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Florida to market in Florida. The internet, is a level playing field. You could do it from anywhere. So if you want to collect $25 worth of XRP, which is not worth a lot, but they're talking ETF now, not to get off subject on the extraterrestrial story, but they're talking ETF. And I do believe that's like the hors d'oeuvre before the hors d'oeuvre before the hors d'oeuvre before the main appetizer and the salad and the soup and then the main event, which is Jasara and Nasara. Okay. So right now it's not worth the hell of a lot, but $25 worth of XRP, even at $50 per XRP, $25 worth of XRP gets you about 40 XRP. 40 times $50 is a couple of grand. Even that's pretty significant. So if you're not interested in immediate income and you don't mind having some nice outcome, this is something you might want to look into. There's a tutorial down below. It's about a 6-minute tutorial. Takes you through the entire how to join, how to click, where to get your marketing materials, all the different videos we have. Even Tony Robbins is one of the testimonials. You might want to do that. Check that out and post this out there, man. You'll never know. If they join through your link, we'll be more than happy to pay you. We pay out every 2 weeks, bi-weekly. So this extraterrestrial story, folks, as far as I'm concerned, Mel Carmine says it's showtime. It's a movie. It's a kabuki theater show, and I think it's probably something huge is going to happen. Like I said earlier, we'll see what happens. I mean, look, the end of the day, uh, we live in strange times, boy. We make the Twilight Zone, the show back years ago, look like nothing in comparison to the times we live in right now. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. Next one.